What's going on, YouTube? Out here in the yard playing around with yellow tools. And yeah, got a lot of yellow tools. Anyway, got some sticks of pipe here, 1 inch right here in front, 2 3/4, 2 3/4 conduit, drill bit. I'm gonna use the 3/4 inch. That'll be my fill tube for the bottom reservoir there. We're doing a double bucket here. This is I don't know if it's Kang's Star's design or not, but that's where I learned it from anyway. So I've got my nut cup over there, I've got my hole saw, more drill, blah blah blah. Anyway, the biggest problem I see so far is not this hole. That does not matter. There's more holes. And there's one, what the heck is it? Right there. Oh. Anyway, that's going to be my inside bucket for the soil. Outside bucket doesn't have any holes. So, the idea would be to drill a hole dead center of the bucket and drop in this net cup. So it will be down here, dropping it into the lower reservoir so it can wick up the water from the reservoir tank. So we need to install this in there. And we need a reservoir fill tube. I guess technically we don't need that. You could just pull the bucket out and give it water that way. But I got pipe, so we're going to do it this way. So I've got 3/4 inch pipe. I've got a 1 inch drill bit for that because 3/4 is the inside diameter, not the outside diameter. And also I've got a 3 1/8 inch drill bit. And that is just about exactly right here where just the lip will hang over. So I don't know what kind of net cups anybody else is using, but these ones, actually it's my last one. I got more on order, so we'll see what the new ones come like. But as for these net cups, that's what I'm gonna need. So, just tossing things around here. So, alright, let's just pop this bucket out and let's go ahead and drill a hole. And oh yeah, one more thing. My bucket, it will not sit all the way down. I think we have 4 3/8 inch, I think. Whatever this gap is right here is the gap that's down there. So, as of this moment, I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be good enough. That will encourage me to keep my reservoir a little bit more full than normal, and when it's really hot here, that might be a big advantage. So I'm still in the phase of trying to figure out what I want to do. If I do want to correct this, as you can see right here, I've got these little lips right here. That is, I guess they're little lips, whatever, the little pieces of plastic. That's what's holding it up. So if I really want it lowered, I could come up here, you know, mark however much I want down, and then cut off this little tab here the whole way around, every single one of these all the way around. That's the only reason I'm contemplating maybe the reservoir needs to be big. So that way it'll also give it a little stability there in case we get a hurricane rolling through or something like that, or nor'easter, or, you know, just a nice windy storm or something. Anyway, oh, look, got a little snail right there. Gotta take care of that little guy, but we gotta clean these things out anyway. They're pretty messed up looking. Anyway, that's enough rambling. We got the idea down, so let's go ahead and do it. Start with the drill bit. With these kind of hole saws here, they have the single bit right here in the center. It's your guide hole, your pilot hole. You let that sucker go ahead in on forward. As soon as it goes in and it touches your main blade, hit reverse. Everybody know, or should know this by now. But that's just one of those great little tips. You'll get a nice smooth cut. Yes, it goes faster the other way, but you know, what are you gonna get? So anyway, let's go ahead and drill these on out. Alrighty, I decided to do this on camera, so that means my dog's gonna growl in the background. It's something, probably another snake, and I'm gonna have to do this left-handed, and I'm right-handed. So, that'll be a little bit fun. See, grips, reverse. There we go. Hole done. There's one. Now what we need is the other. Let's see if I can change bits with one hand. Nope. Okay, hang on. Alrighty, this one's going to be interesting because we've got these stupid little threads on here. So, here. Get this bad boy going. The bucket's not old and will crack. Come on. Low gear, eh? Come on. Jeez. We're through. We'll assist with the foot. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and switch out drill bits again. Now we're going to a 1/4 inch. Just regular old drill bit. So let's change that out now. Alright, I guess this one doesn't really have to be too scientific here. We're just putting holes in the bottom. Just have some fun. As you can see, it takes lots of skill. And then whenever I'm done doing this, I will have to go ahead and clean out some of these little burrs here. I don't think you have to, really, but I just want to make it a little bit nicer so they're not floating around the reservoir there. But pretty much, we're very close now. Got our hole cut for the cup, which is not going that way. It's going the opposite way. But as you can see, it fits. So, alright, I'm going to continue drilling out all these little tiny holes here. I guess that would be for root growth and stuff like that to come through the bucket into the reservoir. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get all these holes drilled out, and we'll come back and check when it's done. Alrighty, this is pretty much my final product here. Got my pipe sticking through, my cup sticking through, holes are all reamed out, and I don't know, it's not that far up. So maybe I will keep that for a little extra reservoir area there. Yeah, really don't feel like cutting these tabs and everything. So, I figure that'll be good. So now all I need to do is load this thing up with some soil mix. And I'm ready to go. Now that I'm looking down from the top, there's a bunch of those little burrs that I need to get. I was using a knife. If you can call this a knife. This, I have no clue what the heck this is. I found it in my toolbox. Somehow my grandfather welded it together. And I don't know. When I'm working with plastic, it's really good as a reaming tool. So, I don't know. Any kind of knife that you've got probably will be very good at that as well. So, alright. Now I just need to ream out those holes down there, get some soil in here, and then we'll be ready to go. Hang on, let me show you something. Alright, well, the reason I was getting this all ready, talking about another failure, I was getting this all ready. I have a lemon drop pepper I've been hardening off outside, and the thing was like 2 feet tall. So I thought, oh man, it's gonna be so cool. Put it right in here. It'll be my first pepper out. Well, I guess I have 2 others out, but the first homegrown pepper out. And I walked outside to see my lemon drop, and somehow my dog thought it was some sort of food. So, yeah, sucky time. So, if you can see on there, I don't know, maybe if I get my hand behind there or something. You can see I've got a couple little nodes there, and bite marks all through the top. Oh man, I'm so mad about that. But anyway, there are little tiny little leaf dealies trying to pop right out there in the nooks. So hopefully this guy is coming back, and maybe we'll get him into one of these buckets sometime soon. But yep, tragedy strikes, man. Sucks when your dog tries to eat anything organic, especially when the pepper falls off of the deck, or falls onto the deck, I guess. Anyway, that was my awesome tale of the lemon drop. This was my bucket here that I'm going to be using for some lucky little pepper. I need to hurry up and get a couple of them hardening off. So, that is my bucket. That's how it's going to be done. That's just this design. I don't know what I'm going to do with other designs, but this is the very first one I ever tried, and this is how I did it. So, figured I'd throw a video up here about it and show off what I did. And like I said, all thanks to Kang, so make sure you check out his video, because I'm sure it's way more informational than this. And go make your own. They're pretty simple. All you need is a net cup and drill bits and buckets and stuff. So, Anyway, I will be back sometime soon with another video. Oh, Thursday. No. I don't know. What day is this? Anyway, whatever. I'm going to have another update video coming out sometime soon. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss it. Throw me a thumbs up if you thought this was even halfway informational and enjoyable. So anyway, throw a comment down below. All that fun, happy media stuff. And I will catch you next time. Till then, later.